Over 16.5 million people died in World War I, 50 million in the Spanish flu pandemic, 75 million in World War II, and over 7 million have died from COVID-19. These numbers represent real people whose lives were lost, families torn apart, and communities devastated. These tragedies have shaped the course of history and serve as a reminder of the importance of prevention, preparedness, and global cooperation. Let's go on a journey through time and witness some of the most significant events in human history. From devastating wars to global pandemics, these events have shaped the world we live in today. They have influenced the way we think, work, and interact with each other, leaving a lasting impact that can still be felt to this day. Join us as we explore 7 events that changed the course of history forever. Hold on tight as we delve into the stories behind each event and discover the lessons they teach us about the past, present, and the future. Number 1. World War I. World War I was a turning point in world history that forever changed the political and social landscape of the world. The war was fought from 1914 to 1918 and was one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. At the end of the war, over 16 million people had lost their lives, and the world was left reeling from the devastation. The war led to the downfall of several empires, including the German, Austro-Hungarian, and Ottoman empires, and the rise of new nations such as Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, and Poland. The war also saw the beginning of a new era in global politics, with the League of Nations established to promote international cooperation and prevent future wars. However, the League was ultimately unsuccessful in preventing the outbreak of World War II. The war had a profound impact on the society and culture, with the rise of new art movements such as Dadaism and Surrealism, and the development of new technologies such as tanks and airplanes. Overall, World War I changed the world in significant ways, leaving a lasting impact on politics, society, and culture. It taught the world about the dangers of nationalism and the importance of international cooperation, and its lessons continue to shape the world we live in today. Number 2. Spanish flu pandemic. The Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 was one of the deadliest pandemics in human history. It is estimated that approximately 50 million people worldwide lost their lives to the disease, which spread rapidly across the globe. The pandemic had a profound impact on the world, leading to widespread fear and panic as healthcare systems struggled to cope with the sheer number of cases. In many cities, public gatherings were banned, and schools, churches, and theaters were closed to prevent the spread of the disease. The pandemic also had a significant impact on the economy, with businesses and industries forced to shut down, leading to widespread unemployment and economic hardship. The Spanish flu pandemic highlighted the importance of disease prevention and preparedness, and its lessons continue to shape the public health policies today. It also underscored the need for global cooperation in addressing the pandemics, leading to the establishment of the World Health Organization in 1948. The pandemic also had a big impact on society and culture, with many people left grieving the loss of loved ones. It inspired new art movements such as plague literature that emerged in the aftermath of the pandemic, and led to the creation of new healthcare technologies such as the development of antibiotics. Overall, the Spanish flu pandemic changed the world in significant ways, leaving a lasting impact on healthcare, the economy, and society. It taught the world the importance of disease prevention, preparedness, and global cooperation, and its lessons continue to inform public health policies today. Number 3. The Great Depression. The Great Depression was one of the most significant economic crises in modern history. It began with the stock market crash of 1929 and lasted for most of the 1930s. The end of First World War saw the rise of United States as superpower in terms of economy and global influence. However, the Great Depression of 1930s completely changed the economic scenario of US and the world. The period was marked by widespread poverty, unemployment, and hardship as many people struggled to meet their needs. The crisis had a big impact on society, leading to the creation of a new sense of community and solidarity as people came together to support one another through the difficult times. It also spurred the government to take action, with the establishment of programs such as the New Deal, which aimed to provide relief and recovery for those affected by the economic downturn. The Great Depression was a time of great suffering, but it also represented a period of transformation and change. The crisis inspired new ideas about government intervention in the economy, social welfare programs, and the need for greater regulation of financial markets. Despite the challenges, the Great Depression also had a big impact on the way we think about society and economics. It taught us the importance of community, solidarity, and government intervention in time of crisis. It also showed us the need for a more balanced and equitable economic system, one that places the needs of people over the interests of the wealthy ones. The Great Depression led to the rise of new political movements such as fascism and communism, and also contributed to the outbreak of World War II. Number 4. World War II. World War II, one of the most consequential conflicts in history, started in 1939 when Germany invaded Poland. This act of aggression led to a domino effect, with various nations getting involved, forming two major alliances, the Allies and the Axis. The war witnessed significant events, including the Battle of Stalingrad, the D-Day invasion of Normandy, and the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These events led to massive casualties, destruction, and immense suffering for millions of people. The war ended in 1945 with the defeat of Axis powers. The consequences were far-reaching. The Holocaust revealed the depths of human cruelty, prompting efforts to prevent genocide and protect human rights globally. The United Nations was established to foster international cooperation and prevent future conflicts. The war reshaped the old map as colonial empires crumbled and new nations emerged. The Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union defined the global politics for decades, with the threat of nuclear war looming around. Economically, the war spurred technological advancements and laid the groundwork for the post-war economic boom. It also led to the establishment of international institutions like the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. Overall, World War II fundamentally transformed the course of history. It highlighted the horrors of war and human capacity for both destruction and resilience. It shaped the geopolitical landscape, advanced human rights, and paved a way for a new era of global cooperation and technological progress. Number 5. The Space Race. The space race is a thrilling race unfolded among two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, which began in the mid-20th century. In 1957, the Soviet Union surprised the world by launching the first artificial satellite, Sputnik. This remarkable achievement spurred the United States to showcase its own technological capabilities. The rivalry escalated when the Soviet Union sent Yuri Gagarin, the first human into the space in 1961. Determined to catch up, the United States embarked on the ambitious Apollo program. Under President John F. Kennedy's leadership, the United States aimed to land a man on the moon. In 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first person to step onto the lunar surface, declaring it one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The space race led to significant advancements in science, technology, and engineering. It propelled the development of new technologies like powerful rockets and portable computers. These innovations revolutionized the space exploration and had far-reaching impacts on daily life. Beyond technological advancements, the space race symbolized the intense competition and political tensions of the Cold War era. It showcased the nation's capabilities and influence on the global stage. The space race also fostered international collaborations, including the Apollo-Soyuz test project, which united American and Soviet spacecraft in the space. In the end, the space race expanded humanity's horizons, inspiring generations of scientists and dreamers to push the boundaries of space exploration. It left an indelible mark on history, reminding us of our potential to explore the vast wonders beyond our home planet. Number 6. The fall of Berlin Wall. After the end of Second World War and defeat of Axis power represented by Nazi Germany, the power struggles among allies over the control of Germany divided it into East and West Germany. The wall was constructed in the city of Berlin to restrict the movement of people between two states. The wall that divided the city of Berlin stood as a symbol of separation and conflict. For almost 3 decades, the Berlin Wall stood tall, erected by the German Democratic Republic, that is East Germany, to prevent its citizens from fleeing to West Germany. Families were torn apart, dreams were shattered, and hope seemed distant. However, winds of change began to blow in the late 1980s. People on both sides of the wall desired for freedom and reunification. Peaceful protests and calls for change grew louder. The international pressure was mounting high on East to tear the wall down.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
On the historic evening of November 9, 1989, something extraordinary happened. Crowds gathered at the wall armed with hammers and chisels, ready to break down the symbol of division. Families and friends, separated for so long, tearfully embraced as the wall crumbled beneath their determination and hope. The Berlin Wall, once a formidable barrier, became permeable as people rushed towards it, overcome with joy and disbelief. The fall of the Berlin Wall had a number of consequences. It symbolized the end of the Cold War and the dismantling of the Iron Curtain that divided Europe. It ignited a wave of change throughout the Eastern Europe, leading to the reunification of Germany and the spread of democracy across the region. The fall of the wall brought joy and unity, inspiring people around the world. It demonstrated the power of peaceful resistance and the longing for freedom. The Berlin Wall's demise became a beacon of hope, reminding us that even the seemingly unsurmountable barriers can be overcome when people unite for a common cause. Today, fragments of the Berlin Wall serve as reminders of a divided past and the triumph of unity and freedom. The story of its fall teaches us that the human spirit is resilient, and the desire for peace and unity can overcome even the most formidable obstacles. Number 7. COVID-19. We are all aware of the COVID-19 pandemic. Have you ever realized that we have witnessed history and it will be remembered as one of the most significant events in mankind? We are still shaking off dust of this disease. In the year 2019, this deadly pandemic descended upon the world, leaving no aspect of our lives untouched. It was a time of great uncertainty as the virus spread rapidly, impacting communities far and wide. Little did we know that this crisis would change the world in such massive ways. As the pandemic raged on, the world experienced a collective shift in lifestyle, thinking, and economics. Our bustling cities turned quiet, and we started finding solace in virtual connections. We learned to adapt, leveraging technology to work, learn, and connect with loved ones from the safety of our homes. COVID-19 forced us to confront our values and beliefs, challenging the way we think. It exposed the vulnerabilities of our healthcare systems, prompting us to reevaluate priorities and recognize the importance of collective well-being. Economically, the pandemic brought forth significant changes. Businesses faced closures, unemployment rates soared, and supply chains faltered. Governments intervened with massive stimulus packages to support struggling industries and individuals, reshaping the economic landscape. Amidst the challenges, the pandemic also ignited a renewed appreciation for nature and sustainability. The temporary respite from human activity revealed the impact of our actions on the environment, inspiring conversations about building a more resilient and eco-friendly future. Yet, amid the darkness, there were glimmers of hope. Scientific advancements delivered vaccines, reminding us of our capacity for innovation and strength. Communities rallied together, showcasing the power of compassion and solidarity in the face of adversity. As the world gradually rebuilt, it did so with lasting scars and lessons. COVID-19 taught us the importance of adaptability, the value of human connection, and need for global cooperation. It reminded us of our shared weakness and the imperative to prioritize the health and well-being of all. And so, as the story continues, we carry the transformative lessons of the pandemic. We embrace a renewed sense of gratitude, cherishing the simple joys of life. We strive for a more equitable, sustainable, and compassionate world, drawing strength from our collective effort and the unwavering human spirit. And there you have it, a glimpse into 7 history-changing events that have shaped our world, from World War I to the fall of Berlin Wall. These events have left an indelible mark on our history. But remember, there are many more events that have shaped our societies and transformed our world. The India-Pakistan separation, the Chinese Revolution, and the Civil Rights Movement, just to name a few. As we reflect on these events, let us remember the sacrifices made, the lessons learned, and the progress we have achieved. Our world continues to evolve, and it is up to each one of us to shape its future. What do you think has changed the world significantly? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and let us know. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey through history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more captivating content. Together, let's explore the past, understand the present, and shape the future. Bye for now.